Sir, very good morning, and I'm really happy to have you, for an interaction. Let me thank ASMA TV for creating this opportunity for me to have an interaction live with Dr. Poonia. Sir, in the backdrop of today's summit of ASSOCHAM on catalyzing reforms and innovation to make India the global knowledge power. As sir, the tone was set in the inaugural session by you and Professor Pritam Singh ji and all other dignitaries, that India has always been known as the knowledge hub of the world in the distant past. But today we are struggling to see that are we making necessary impact in the global space, in the landscape as far as education is concerned. And it seems, going by the theme of the inaugural function, that most of the intellectual group of the country seem to know where do we want to go or where do we have to go. But sir, at policy level, I want to just understand your thoughts on, can you tell us where do we start, where do we make a beginning? Do we have timelines to that? Do we have a plan of action as to how effective we can make this whole initiative?
Thank you very much. First of all, I'll congratulate ASSOCHAM and a team for creating this type of environment. And undoubtedly, we were dominating in the whole world as far as our knowledge, our technology part is concerned. We were dominating, and hope in time to come will dominate. There may be waves which are going down, going up. That may be one of the phases. There are two reasons, in fact, why this situation has come to this country. One, we were having a very strong family bonding system, where leadership, all sort of soft skills used to come through that family system. Best teacher in the family were our grandparents, in fact. And the learning curve of our children used to go up with the help of those grandparents. So one downfall in our country came due to the broken system of the family. We have removed those grandparents who were the real teachers, in fact. And even after that one, our school system which we used to have, that was also a very strong platform, in fact, for learning and overall development. In past some years, I think our school education also has been weakened. And that's why the problem which we are facing at higher education level, the products which was supposed to groomed up to the age of 18, that type of grooming it has not taken place. And serious challenges we are facing when they are entering into 19th year of their age and they are going out at the 22nd years of age. So those 4 years now it is becoming very important, and even lot of enormous pressure is also being created on our young generation. So our target is, first of all, we should dominate in the world, and type of grooming, type of knowledge which we should impart them, or knowledge creation which it has to be taken in the universities, that type of environment it has to be made. The innovation part, the research part, the ideas which students are having, opportunity should be given to them. They should become more innovative in just the mugging type of education system which we had. That we would like to remove, in fact. So AICTE has taken many initiatives, in fact. First of all, the curriculum which we are having and the contents which we are delivering to the students, the learning which is taking place, that learning should not be only for our Indian requirements. Our graduates should be able to compete anywhere in the world. That type of environment we are trying to create. Even our curriculum we have aligned to the world level universities, the type of learning which students are taking there. That type of environment we are creating here. So our curriculum is changing, and for delivering that curriculum, even teacher training is also becoming mandatory. Teachers are to be updated continuously. Even the pressure which is there on the student, that pressure we would like to reduce. Number of credits we have reduced. More stress it is been given on innovation part, on skilling part. We are having now MHRD innovation cell in AICTE, and in every institute we are making mandatory that every institute will have to have that innovation cell also. We are giving enormous funding to those innovation cells. We are trying to groom those ideas which students are having, so that it can be converted into a useful product, and that useful product shall be sellable in the market. It should come out in the form of a startup. Hope the initiatives which we have taken in the form of examination reforms or change in curriculum or internship which is becoming mandatory for the students, And the perspective plan which we are having, we won't be teaching now conventional subjects. We are concentrating on the emerging areas, which is the hope of the future, artificial intelligence or machine learning or 3D printing or robotics. On those areas we are concentrating. Even from next year, we'll be doing the expansion of technical education only in those areas where world's requirement of manpower is. So foremost task of ours is our graduates should be acceptable anywhere in the world. That type of environment we are trying to create.
Excellent. Thank you so much for enlightening us with the initiatives that you have taken. One small query. India, we have been talking about the scale advantage that India has in terms of students, in terms of institutions. As you have mentioned in your presentation, and Honorable Minister has also highlighted, India is perhaps the third largest education system in the world in terms of institutions and number of enrollments and all. Now, scale being our greatest strength, how do you propose to harness this scale from policy perspective?
Actually, scale is very large. First of all, it's very, very large. Third largest when we are saying we are having 900 universities, we are having 43,000 colleges, we are having around 3,500 polytechnics in the country, we are having 14,000 ITIs in the country. So foremost thing is harnessing that talent which we are having, the environment which we will have to provide to the students, and particularly learning part of the students which they are having, that will have to strengthen. Till our learning won't be strengthened, till our learning won't be connected with the application part of that one, till the minds of the students is having some innovative thinking in their processes, situation won't change. So the advantage of this large scale which we are having, advantage will be only when students will be getting exposure, students will be getting freedom, and students will be getting opportunity in terms of funding also. The financial support also it is needed. Some innovation, something is being done to this scale of the population which we are having. Huge base of money we'll have to have. And our target is the graduates should cross the borders of the country, bring dollars for this country, the financial situation of the country should be strengthened, and then in time to come, I think situation of the country will be very good, fine situation will be having in time to come.
Excellent, sir. I think you have touched upon two important points which will possibly change or transform the education system. One is you have aptly highlighted on changing the environment or creating the environment of learning where learning can be connected with application. Thank you so much, sir. This is in fact one single reason, perhaps as an academician, I feel that when our guys go out in the world, they perform very well and they make us proud. But when they are at home, they don't do that. And I think with all your initiatives that you have highlighted and you have listed today, is going to help them create an environment where they will stay back home, work for India and learn in India, innovate in India, develop India. I am sure ministry's initiatives and your AICTE's initiatives are going to take us in that direction. Very solid footing. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you,
nice,
thank you very much.
talking to you all
Thank
today.
you, best wishes.